Hey, what's up? It's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. And today, this video is for you if you have a habit of stopping yourself. If you have a habit of quitting and quitting on yourself, you want to keep watching. So if you're new to my channel, hello. I'm not usually sweaty and I'm Tracy. I put out brand new fitness, wellness, and lifestyle videos every week. So I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And for everybody, click on the little bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you're going to get notifications every single time I have a video that goes live, which is once a week. So why am I sweaty like this? Well, I was just shooting some workouts for Total Body Transformation, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I stayed out later than I should have last night. I drank definitely a glass or two of wine more than I should have last night, and every part of me today was like, I don't feel like working out, and I don't feel like shooting videos. All right, like literally I was like, ugh, I just don't feel like doing it. But I made a commitment to myself that I was going to do a certain amount of content for the Transformer Tribe and Total Body Transformation. So I put on my makeup, I got my clothes on, and I made myself do it. And I really started thinking about you. Well, here's the cool thing also. After, about 10 minutes into shooting the workout, I started noticing the mood changing. I started feeling the energy lifting. I started feeling that smile on my face, and really that smile that comes inside. So I thought, if this transformation happened for me in a span of 10 minutes, then I know it can be the case for you too. So I was thinking about how to help you the most, and I really came up with 4 simple steps if you have a habit of being inconsistent, or what I call stopping or quitting on yourself. So the first thing that I want you to know is, number 1, your brain is going to want to quit first. Sometimes when we're working out, we're like, oh my God, especially if you've been, deconditioned, maybe you've never really worked out consistently, or maybe, you just had a baby, or maybe you're coming back from an injury. We've all been there, right? So whatever the case is for you, your brain is going to start telling you a story. Your brain is going to start telling you, oh, I can't do it. Oh, this is too hard. Oh, I want to quit. But I want you to say this to yourself. Brain, you're not the boss. It's just a thought, okay? Our bodies actually have so much more capacity than what we really use them for. For instance, I'm not really a runner, but no one really ran a 4-minute mile until that first guy, who I can't remember his name, I'll put it up here on the screen, ran the first 4-minute mile, and then ta-da, everyone saw that it was possible for them, okay? So that's just another example of how our body, has so much more in it, and it's really our brain that tells us the story, like, oh, this is too hard, oh, you gotta quit, oh, that'll never happen. So number 1, your brain is always gonna wanna stop. That doesn't mean you have to, okay? Now, obviously, if you're feeling pains and injury, that's a different conversation. But this is just like, I'm tired, I don't feel strong enough, I can't do it. That's just your brain talking, okay? Number 2, if you have that habit of stopping yourself, you have to find a way to enjoy it. Find a way to make it pleasurable for you, So whether that's, pumping up your favorite tunes, or, working out with a friend, or, doing a lot of different kinds of workouts, but it has to be enjoyable for you. If every single time you say, oh, I gotta work out, and you're like, you're not gonna stick with it. So find a way, like, how can I make this fun? How can I make this enjoyable? What can I do, okay? And the third step here is you have to commit, And I share my example of feeling a little, let's call it what it was, a little slightly hungover this morning, and just kind of having that internal dialogue of like, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? Blah, 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 And instead I was like, okay, I made a commitment here. It's not about me right now. I made a commitment, and I want to stick to my commitment. So one of the best ways that I know to stick with your commitments is you've got to find your squad. You got to find your community. So maybe it's, that you're taking classes at a gym and you pay for them in advance, right? Or you hire a trainer, or you work with a program. You do something so that you're more invested, okay? I'm going to tell you the truth, a lot of times there's so much free content out there, and I put out a ton of free content, but that can often give us that false sense of commitment. If you're not really a person that sticks with your word and sticks with your commitments, and you find yourself stopping yourself, you might need to, really actually invest in yourself to go to that next level, whether it be hiring someone or publicly declaring it or whatever, so that you really, really stay committed and that you see the results that I know that you want. My coach always says this to me, says, the transformation is in the transaction. And I love that phrase, because when we have a little skin in the game, it doesn't have to be a gazillion dollars, but that way you're going to be more committed. It's just fact, it's human nature. So that is what I have for you today. Please, if this was valuable for you, please do give this a thumbs up. And I would love it if you would leave me a comment down below, because I love interacting with my YouTube family. Also, a bunch of you have been asking me about total body transformation. So we close the doors, and we really only open the doors to new members a few times a year. So I will actually leave the link down here in the description box. It might be open when you click on that link, or it might be on the VIP waiting list. But I encourage you, even if it is close, to put your name on the waiting list, because I give you some good goodies while you're waiting, and some gifts. And once it's open, you'll be the first to know. So that's also the reason why I have that program. It's one of the best ways for you to stay consistent, to really get your results. One of the transformers in the Transformer tribe, her name is Karen. Hey, Karen. She is a mom and a grandma, and she literally had not worked out for 35 years. She's now going on over 700 days of consistent workouts. Like, how amazing is that? She's like shrunk in half, she's stronger, and she feels like a great example to her daughters, to her granddaughters, to her family, and that's what it's all about. So, like I said, the link is down here below. If it feels right for you and you're ready to take that next step, we'd love to have you in our Transformer tribe. So, I will see you next week. You are awesome. Let's do this. Stop stopping yourself. Mwah. Love you.